Derek Leonard is the football coach for Rochester High School and has won 7 state championships in 8 years.
Be with kids and be around sports as much as I could. So those were the best two ways. And still be competitive. You know, I love coaching because you're still competitive. You're not actually playing, but you know, there's still competitiveness in it. And so, but just growing up seeing my dad, and I just always thought that'd be fun. So
After talking to Leonard, it's apparent that his dad has helped a large part in his life and coaching career.
and growing up, and so I was lucky enough to play for my dad, and you know that's where my first love of football began, and I love playing, and that's what I knew I wanted to do.
His father is Sacred Heart Griffin head coach Ken Leonard.
My inspiration, yeah, it's probably my father. You know, that's what I grew up, my whole life around him, and I was just around the sport, and I was around him more than anything, in the office, and then on the football field at home when he'd watch film. So I saw every aspect of it. So he's definitely my, my hero and my inspiration.
Ken was not the only reason Derek got into football.
I think I just like being around people, kids. You know, I think I'd be bored being in front of a desk, and you have social interaction in all jobs, right, with your friends and coworkers. But I relate to kids pretty good. I just always, try to be young at heart, and it keeps me young and keeps me motivated.
Not everything is easy about coaching. There are many difficulties that come with it.
The pressure of winning, parenting, and some places are really good, some places are really bad. You hear horror stories.
14 years of coaching at Rochester and 7 state championships later, there are many memories that Leonard has on the field, but one sticks out among the rest.
That goal of beating Sacred Heart Griffin, and not so much beating my dad. That has nothing to do with it. But beating that he is so good and their program was so good, and where our program was at compared to where their program is at. Probably the first time. That's probably even bigger than any of the state championships we won. Was winning that game, and for, like I said, it had so many levels, so many reasons, but. That's probably as a coach, probably my number one highlight.
With less than a month until the season officially starts, Leonard spoke about what the 2019 Rockets will look like.
We feel good up front, defensively and offensive lines. We feel good. Quarterback, we feel good. Running backs, we got a lot of running backs back. Like any year, you got things you got to be sure of and fix up, but man, we really feel good about some of our strong points.
A positive outlook for a man who has seen a great deal for success. For NPR Podcast Academy, I'm Manny Fangold.